Just no.
just picturing like all of a sudden you just camera comes on, you just see thud. Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back.
To Am I the Asshole?
Yep.
Could be.
Possibly.
My mic smells like mint.
Yeah.
Smells good. Smells good. I really like mint stuff.
Yeah, you do.
Just right. Yeah, it's on that.
No shit. I could have told you that.
Oh, fuck. Wait. We'll get there. We'll get there.
The audio on this one's just going to be great. Welcome back.
All right, let's just get to it.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Oh, subscribe.
Yeah.
Join the Lousy membership.
That was your ASMR content right there.
That's terrible ASMR.
Have you ever seen the ear licking mics?
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Ugh. It's really fucking weird.
Yeah.
I don't like that. And I don't get why people like that. But, you know, hey, to each their own, I guess.
I'm going to give you the physical recreation of what I felt like the first time I saw this. So it was like just somebody doing ASMR. Like I remember this was like 2 years ago, right? Me and some buddies were just making jokes about like, oh, do an ASMR stream. That'd be hilarious. And so I was like, well, I've never actually experienced ASMR. Like I don't know what, like really truly what it is at the core. So I decided to go on Twitch and go to the ASMR section and just chose a random one. And it was this chick, dark room, you know, the gamer lights, the whole 9 yards. And I see this ear monitor set up where she's just like, right? Exactly. When she did that, I didn't realize how loud my volume was.
Your volume's always maxed the fuck out. What do you mean?
It's not always. That's
It's at
unfair.
98%.
That's
sorry.
unfair recreation. 95%. Anyways, so, but I didn't realize it was like so loud at this moment. And because usually I'll also control the volume like on the actual thing I'm watching, not just from my board. She licked one of those ears and I felt my testicles rise up inside of me to hide, dude. I am not lying when I say that. They viscerally disappeared inside of me. Yeah, dude. I was just like, ah! I then felt what genuinely felt like my skin just crawl. It's like when you watch a really gory scene or something, and just, you know, it just turns you like, my skin was crawling. And at this moment, I was just like, like I was trying to click out of it as quick as I could, dude. It was the worst. I hated it, dude. Oh my God. You're welcome.
Thanks, I guess.
This is where we're at.
Do you like ASMR? Let us know in the comments below.
Now the new meta for streaming is wearing green clothing and using it as a green screen on your screen.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out real quick because this is it. So she makes funny content, but she also makes like hot thirst traps too, which is really cool. Like, hey, get your bag. I don't give a shit. Do whatever. But Heidi Lavon, you ever heard of her? Super tatted up, like beautiful work done too, by the way. She's hilarious, absolutely hilarious. You may know her from, she dressed up as Woody in this like this super like assed up Woody costume, maybe. She's on TikTok. Either way.
Okay.
But she's awesome. Her streams are always hilarious. So last night she was playing Helldivers, and I click in. I'm like, oh, let me go watch her play Helldivers. It'd be pretty cool because she's always putting out great content.
Yeah.
I pop in. So you have your whole screen here. A massive chunk of it was here, and then another massive chunk was here, and you get this little sliver of like an S on the screen that you can see just like the center of the Helldiver, right? Can't see anything else, but you see her face and her ass. And her ass, she was wearing a green thong bikini that was green screen, so you kind of see the game through the crack of her ass. And then she's wearing a green bikini top, and so that's green screen, so you see kind of through her chest. And I was like, this is the new fucking meta, dude. Like I
gotta do some research.
If you ever tune in, and I'm just gonna say, like, If you ever tune in, you see me green screened up like that with a camera straight on my cheeks. Don't ask questions. No, the fuck you didn't. Like,
I'd just like to go ahead and say we're never going to do that here on the Lousy Show. We are safe here. Okay. Yes, we are. I edit. I ain't Chroma shit.
One day.
I'm not.
Oh, man. Anyways, nothing to do with our today's topic.
No, really not.
That was more of a tangent than anything.
Yep.
Oh, this one's going to be fun.
Yep.
Roommates.
We've been roommates.
We've been roommates.
Yep.
We've almost fought.
Yeah, we have.
And we while we had great times, we've had bad times too.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Like, not just like talking fight, like fight. Like Conor McGregor.
I remember that night.
Ding.
I still remember that night very well. We laugh about it. We can.
Yep.
It sounds of being a good friend. You can laugh when you about your fights.
Yep.
And I laugh because of two things. One, I laugh because it was over females.
Yeah.
First of all,
mm-hmm.
nothing against the females out there. Hey, ladies, don't ever fight other ladies over a dude. Dudes, don't ever fight other dudes over a woman. Okay? Don't.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
It is.
All right, and that's not even to say that we like the same woman. It's because the same woman fucking pitted us against one another.
Yeah, or women.
Women, yeah, women. And then two, I'm pretty sure if you had shoved me, I would have died. Because this took place at the top of a fucking 3-story building in the stairwell, and I was ready to throw hands and not realizing the situational awareness of one shove and I go tumbling.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, there was a railing, but we would have broken through that for
Oh,
sure.
easily. That railing wasn't holding shit.
Yeah. That would have definitely been Peter Griffin fighting the chicken kind of thing.
I'm going to do something. Before we get to these stories, scale of 1 to 5. How good of a roommate were we? I'm going to turn around. You tell the camera, like with your fingers.
Okay.
All right. And then I'll do the same for you.
Okay. So I'm rating you out of 5.
Out of 5. How good of a roommate was I?
Okay.
I'm going to turn back.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. Go ahead.
I'm going to see this later.
I know you will. So will I. So will I.
Can I turn around?
Yeah,
now?
you're good.
Okay.
So, with that being said, we're going to talk about some asshole roommates. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. We're going to find out. I'm curious to see what you rated me.
I'm curious to see what you rated me, and I feel like it's not going to be good.
I rate it fairly. I rate it fairly in my head based on many factors. I know. So here's the funny part: is knowing when we were roommates. You probably scored me lower because I was an asshole.
You'll see.
Oh, he gave me it. If you gave, let's go.
Finish that thought.
Nah,
Finish that thought.
I don't want to.
Finish the fucking
I
thought.
don't want to.
Finish the thought.
All right.
Finish the thought.
Say your number. 3, 2. I'll say it at the same time.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. 3.
4.
Okay,
I
that's
gave you
fair.
a 4.
Okay. You know what? I only gave you a 3 because you were fucking disgusting.
I was 100%.
You were horrible.
Yeah.
I did all the cleaning.
Yeah. That's why I
Admittedly.
gave you a 4.
Yeah. But outside of that, like you were a good roommate.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, even here, I have to clean shit. Like that's just how I've always been. So
Yeah. Now I'm the one that cleans usually.
true.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
I've grown. I'm an adult. Anyway.
in your own mind.
And I didn't fix these after I fixed them the first time.
It's okay. You haven't shown anything on the screen yet.
Yeah.
See?
We also still need to do something.
What? Oh shit, we do.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Also join the Lousy membership. $2.99. Subscribe. All right. I think I'm up.
You're definitely up. Yeah. I won 2 and then you beat my streak. So
I beat many things.
yeah, you do. You ready?
Absolutely.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Damn. We had a good run there for a second.
As soon as you threw paper on that there, I was like, he's going rock. That's it. Because it's that rotation in your head, dude.
I thought you were going scissors there.
I know. That's why I knew you were going rock. Because when you get that rotation, you have to trick your brain in rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
You have to get yourself out of that mentality of like, they're going to do, like.
That's fair. Yeah.
I'm up first.
Yep. I'm going to lose every time. So
I got a big brain.
It's very smooth though.
I almost painted you just now, dude. I almost did.
Back it up. Let Chief take the brunt of that.
All right. Am I the asshole for not agreeing with my roommate to never have sex in our dorm room? Okay. For some background, my 18 female roommate, 18 female, okay, so those 18 female, is an international student from China, and this is both our first semesters in university. She's polite, reserved, and very sheltered to the point where she gasped when she saw there were condom dispensers in the hall. I often worry that I'm trampling over her politeness with my more assertive attitude. The weekend I left for winter break, she decided to visit family friends for a couple nights, meaning she'd be gone Friday and Saturday night and get back on Sunday. With this knowledge, I decided to invite my friends with benefits over. We fucked, cuddled, and then I kicked him out because two people cannot fit in a twin XL, and that motherfucker snores. Fucking felt.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The next night, Sunday, I was packing for home and talking to a friend on the phone and mentioned that previous night's encounter and joked about how my stuffed animals were traumatized. A couple days later, I got a text from my roommate that I have copied and pasted below. Hi, sorry to bother you over break. I know we talked about allowing friends in the room before, but we did not talk about having boyfriends over, and I would really appreciate it if you don't have sex in the room, as it is my space too. Merry Christmas. While I understand some people aren't comfortable with this topic of sex and all, and we shouldn't judge for them for that, I got to be honest in that I am judging her for this. There has never been a time where I asked her to leave, stay out so I could have sex, and I wouldn't ever dream of being that gross roommate who brings a partner back while their roommate is sleeping. I also know that sex can have a smell, so I made sure to burn our agreed upon scented candle. I texted back that while I understand she's uncomfortable with it, I'm not breaking any rules that could get us in trouble, not doing anything that affects her belongings, and it's my room as much as her room, meaning we can't just ban activities the other deems bad unilaterally. I reassured her that I wouldn't ever kick her out for sex and make her an unwilling witness. All she texted back was that she was willing to discuss this with an RA present when we get back from break. I think it's completely ridiculous and entitled that she wants to control my actions she deems bad when it's both my room too and she isn't even there. However, I'm also wondering if I'm both breaking some sort of roommate code about sex and making her uncomfortable by forcing sex into her life and thus being an asshole.
Edit, I think it's safe.
Edit, yeah. I've actually already put in a roommate transfer request due to her sleep yelling, but according to the housing office, my request is low ranking due to the problem being solvable. I've tried 7+ brands of earplugs and headphones. It is not solvable. So at this point, I'm just trying to make it work with what I have. Wow.
Jeez.
I'm gonna start out by saying this. Question for you. Did you ever date anybody that went to college? Like, did you actually like go to the dorms?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. I have, as you know.
Yep.
I will tell you, first of all, massive yes on that whole twin size bullshit.
Yeah.
As a big motherfucker myself.
Who snores?
Who snores? Used to. Got that shit fixed.
Yep.
That shit sucks.
Mm-hmm.
We legit, the girl I was dating at the time, we legit bought an air mattress just to put on the floor so that way we could sleep together when I stayed over the weekends.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of fucking that happens in them dorms.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to keep it a buck with you. As long as it's safe, don't fucking worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to outright say you're not the asshole.
Yeah, I don't think there's a reason. Like, she's being extremely accommodating,
respectful,
very respectful, and so yeah, I don't see like just the fact that they're having sex in there.
Well, she followed the initial rules that they set.
Yeah,
there was no like. I understand that sometimes you may forget to hold like when you're going over things, you might be like, oh, by the way, when you fuck, make sure to put a sock on the door handle.
Yeah,
whatever. But she followed every single thing that they had set as far as rules having people over. Mm-hmm. Imagine for a second if she had never sent her that text.
That'd be
what do you if she found out, now you're hiding it from her.
Yeah.
Like, you're being respectful.
Yeah. I mean, like, I get, not being comfortable with the idea of sex, but at the end of the day, we're all humans.
Horny humans.
We all fuck at some point. So, I mean, like, Yeah, I don't see why you're being an asshole here.
So we're both agreeing not the asshole.
Yeah.
I want to say this.
Yeah.
Comments, this is one of the times where I really need y'all to like lock in for us, especially being that this is the first story of the day. So we are just two dudes, and I can tell you from a dude perspective, male take, that when two dudes live together, it is very easy for them to communicate as far as like what that looks like from that perspective.
Yeah.
You have rules in place. We like from the guy's perspective, hey, look, I don't want to see your condoms on the bathroom floor, dog. Like, do me a favor. Let's not fuck in the shower. No fucking in the kitchen. No living room fucking. Don't even fuck on the fucking, deck. You keep it in your room. End of story.
Yep.
If there's a special occasion, hey, we talk about it then, but let's just be real. You keep the fucking in your room.
Yeah.
That's just how that works.
Yeah,
or if you're in a dorm, typically, especially when I saw the friends I had at university at the time, like when they went to that university, it was like, hey, real talk, like text me if you got someone coming over.
Yeah.
Sock on the doorknob kind of thing. That way I know not to come in.
Yeah.
All I ask, don't fuck on my bed. That's it.
Seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Like
Ladies, I ask of you to tell us, I implore you to tell us, how does that work in y'all's realm of things? Like, I know women and men are very different in certain circumstances. I'm curious as to how that works for you all. Let us know. We would love to know, even though we're giving very male takes here, we would love to know, like, from that perspective, like, what does that look like from this point of view?
I mean, it seems, I feel like this is probably a normal thing.
It seems pretty cut and dry, to be honest with you.
It's just, you have a prude, like, honestly. Like,
and granted, there are some people out there who are like that, who just who look at sex and be like, oh,
and that's fine. Just you don't have to force that on other people.
Correct, because now what's happening is your roommate's being an asshole by forcing you into their world.
Yeah,
and not meeting you in the middle.
Yep. But yeah, we both say not the asshole. Everybody else
said
also not the asshole. Let's read a couple comments. I don't know why I said it like that. Not the asshole, but the thing that is weird to me is you had your encounter while she was gone, and she seemed to learn about it. I could be misreading this. Did she set up some kind of security camera and not inform you? Uh-oh. To me, that would be the bigger issue. I would generally say it's your right to do with what you want with respect to your roommate while she's present, but you're not required to follow her rules when she's not there, assuming you're still respecting her property rights by not touching her stuff. She overheard me talking about it on the phone with a friend. No gross details, just to mention. Gotcha. Okay.
Well, that's a plus. That actually makes sense.
Yeah.
So here's the thing too. She made mention. She was like, she would talk about this with an RA present, and RA is going to look at them and be like, as long as it's not after curfew.
Yeah.
And even most universities don't have curfew.
Yeah.
Like, they don't give a fuck. As long as you're not trashing the place, they don't care. When I would go see that chick I was dating, I knew a couple of the RAs. Like, I met them because if I'm present, they're going to want to know who the fuck's entering the building.
Yeah.
So you end up like getting a rapport with these individuals, especially if you're coming to visit weekend after weekend after weekend. And you end up with having a pretty strong rapport of like, oh, hey, what's up, Candace? What's up, Scott? Or whatever. Yeah. Like, and you mosey on your way. As long as you keep things respectful, they're not going to ask questions. But you want to have a conversation with an RA, the RA would probably look at you and be like, are you serious?
Yeah. I'm assuming that conversation is going to be like telling the roommate, get the fuck over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
as long as they ain't fucking while you're in there. That's one rule that we made sure we had.
Yeah.
Her roommate was not present if we were doing the business. Period.
I mean, they even went to an agreed upon scented candle. Like
that. We didn't even do that.
No.
Febreze.
We also had like the powder shit for the carpet.
True.
That was a game changer once we got to that. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
I don't even really need to see many of the comments here.
I don't think anybody's gonna say that you're being an asshole here.
Yeah, like
at all. Just do it quick.
I just don't see where the OP is being an asshole for literally following the agreement had, from the start.
Yep.
So, all right.
Next,
you're up.
I sure am. Am I the asshole for letting my roommate go hungry because they cannot understand how food works? My roommate, Tammy, and I are both on fairly limited budgets. I get a little help from my parents, so I have a little bit of a buffer in my income. I tend to make meals for myself where I will have leftovers, so I can skip making myself lunch or for dinner later in the week. Tammy, on the other hand, makes each meal as precisely as she can so she doesn't waste money. Just two different ways of looking at meals, I guess. Just after Christmas last year, Tammy was very low on money and asked if she could please have some of my leftovers. I agreed. Instead of serving myself a small portion to see if she would like my food, she just took a full portion. And serving herself. I said myself. She are about a quarter of what she took, and she ate about a quarter of what she took, and then threw the rest in the trash. I didn't say anything. Jeez, almost the exact same thing happened 2 weeks ago. This time I asked her to please just try a little before she took a full portion. She said she was really hungry, almost an entire meal in the trash. 2 nights ago, she asked for my spaghetti. I said no. It isn't really going to affect me for her to throw away a meal, but it means she is wasting not just my money I spent on the food, but also my time I spent getting the ingredients and preparing the food. She isn't talking to me, but is complaining to other people about me being cheap and letting her starve. I'm not. I actually gave her a box of generic mac and cheese for her to eat. I'm just not going to watch my hard work literally go in the garbage. She thinks I'm being an asshole because I won't share my food. I would share it if she wasn't wasting it.
We had a very similar instance, I remember, with our old roommate. So if you remember back to the very first apartment we had, when we were basically housing everyone.
Yeah.
One of those roommates, who I will not name because I don't know if they watch our show or not. To be honest with you, I don't need to call them out. But you'll know what I mean by this. One of those roommates wasn't even asking until they were caught.
Yep.
And that particularly involved you.
Yeah.
And when they were caught and they started asking, they were taking more than they said they were taking. When it doesn't matter really what age you are, but when you're balling on a budget and you have roommates, you have to respect those boundaries.
100%. Yeah.
I'm not even trying to take a moral high ground here at all or anything. I'm just being as real as possible. Thinking back to when we were all roommates, you can't just assume you can have someone's things. And then also at the same time, when you are approved to have those things, and I hate saying it that way, but it's true. Like when someone gives you that approval, you need to be respectful of how much you take. Not the asshole.
Definitely not the asshole.
I remember how mad you got.
I was pissed. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
First was your cookie dough.
Yep.
Then it was your Nutella.
And that's a crime right there.
And then it was just a couple other things that were being taken. And like, I even remember like some of those folks would come make lunch at our place and then just leave the place a fucking wreck too.
Yep. So
not only are you taking more food, but now you're making us clean up your mess.
Yep.
We're not your fucking, deli stop.
Nope.
Man, not the asshole.
This is open shut.
Textbook.
Not the asshole. All right, we'll read a comment or two, but
yeah.
Good.
Not the asshole. You tried to be kind and help her out when she was in need. Yep. Then she threw your help in the trash. Yep. She's the asshole. Plus, holy crap, you even gave her food she could make for herself. It was just a 50-cent box of mac and cheese. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you gave her food to make.
Yeah.
She just didn't. She's just being lazy at that point, not wanting to do it, like put in the work. But okay. As someone who 1,000% has lived that life, and I know you have as well, once upon a time, we lived a life where we were very much penny pinching. And you will eat any meal put in front of you so long as it means you got a full meal.
Yep.
I remember, especially in that particular apartment, there were nights that I would have to bring home pizzas that maybe, like, because I worked at Papa John's at the time, I'd bring home pizzas just to make sure people had food to eat, I would just, even if it's pizzas that I personally didn't like, I would still eat it because you know what? It's a fucking meal.
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah. And you're not going to sit there and throw away a fucking meal. You're going to eat every piece of that so that way you're good. Like, I don't think back on those days and look down upon it. I look back as like, hey, I had to learn the fucking hard way, the value, one, of $1 and two, of food.
Well, I'll never forget when we first moved into that apartment. The
ramen?
We were 19. Yeah. We, thought we had taken everything into account. Like, we got everybody moved in, got a U-Haul, did all the costs ourselves, got deposit going. And we were all working pretty menial jobs at the time. And so we get it all done. We move in, and then we're like, man, I'm starving. And then we were all like, wait a second, we don't have any food. And we had no money left over. Yep. And so I think we managed to scrounge together as a collective $20. And so we went and raided Walmart and took all the ramen, basically. Yeah. And I still have the photo. It's basically an entire cabinet just full of ramen. And that's basically all we ate for a couple weeks.
Easily.
Yeah. And then sometimes, if we had a little bit extra, we'd you know, put like an egg or some cheese and like a tomato. Like we learned to dress up ramen really well. And yeah, but I mean, it was a good lesson to learn for sure. Cause like there's a lot more to moving in than just the moving part, you know? So, yeah, I'll never forget that.
Couldn't agree more. Yeah, not the asshole. And honestly,
asshole.
if you're ever like this person, please don't.
Yeah.
Like, that's just not.
Just don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Next.
Am I the asshole for evicting my pregnant roommate? Okay. On mobile, sorry about formatting, and English is not my first language. I, female 29, own my own apartment. It was inherited, and I know I'm extremely lucky. However, to be able to keep the apartment, I rent out a room. We share kitchen, living room, and bathroom, and have separate bedrooms. When my current roommate, female 26, signed the contract, I went over it with her. Mostly standard stuff, but one section is added that no cats or babies or children are allowed. Cats because I'm extremely allergic, and children because I don't want to live with a child. Children visiting is, of course, fine. We have an agreement that any long-term visitors will need to be cleared with the other person. Breaking those rules will lead to an eviction. We get along great. We are quite similar in our habits. She always pays her rent on time, and there's no food stealing. After about a year, she calls me into the bathroom one day. She's standing in front of the mirror in a form-fitting stretchy dress and looks at her stomach. She asked me if I think the dress still fit her. I could see her stomach was bigger, but I look at like that in the evening sometimes too, so I just assumed she was bloated. I brushed it off and say she looks fine. We should normalize being bloated at the end of the day. She gives me kind of a weird look before she says she's not bloated. She's 3 months pregnant. Yep, that's how she decided to tell me. Anyway, I'm kind of taken aback as it came out of the blue. She never mentioned it before, never mentioned wanting a kid or a boyfriend. Found out the pregnancy was from a one-night stand.
Ooh.
After probably looking like an idiot for a few seconds, I calmly congratulate her. Not with a lot of enthusiasm per se, as I don't really get excited about the idea of pregnancy and babies, and this really was a surprise. But I was polite enough. After followed an awkward silence before I made up an excuse to have to go study. A few weeks go by and we kind of just sat back to normal. Or it's kind of just go back to normal. While making dinner one evening, I asked her if she's found a new place to stay. She's really confused and asks what I mean. I remind her of the contract she signed that says no babies can live here. I tell her that she can, of course, stay up until the baby comes, but it would probably be wise to look for a new place soon. I don't know if she assumed she would be able to continue to stay here with the baby, but I guess so. A few days later, I started getting texts from her friends calling me an asshole for kicking out a pregnant woman on the street. She has like 5 months to find a new place, and I charge a pretty average rent for the room, so it's not like she can't afford other places with roommates. I completely understand why I might seem like the asshole to some, but I genuinely think I'm in the right here. Why should I ignore my own boundaries and comfort because my roommate decided to have a baby when she knew from the beginning it's a deal breaker to live here? Anyways, I guess I'm here to get a wider perspective on this. Edit, I'm not in the USA.
Ooh. I mean, it's all seems pretty straightforward. You signed a contract, said no babies can live here, went over it, got pregnant in the meantime. Now baby's on the way. You got plenty of time to find another place. Now, I mean, it's in the contract.
Yeah.
I don't think you're an asshole here, honestly.
I'm going to say everyone sucks.
Okay.
And here's why. Contractually, you're absolutely correct. Contractually, you're breaching contract. The moment that baby's born, you've breached contract. However, no, I can't take the moral high ground here. You're not the asshole. I can't do it. Like, part of me wants to say, like, have a bit of heart here, but like,
you've got 5 months.
Yeah, you got 5 months.
It's not like, if she just all of a sudden was like, oh, by the way, I'm 9 months pregnant. I don't know how you didn't know that, but baby's popping out tomorrow. Then yeah, maybe.
This is a great time for us to remind everybody, please wear protection.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't want to, have a baby from one night stand.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the asshole. I really, in my gut, want to say everyone sucks. Cause like part of me is like, have some compassion here. But at the same time, like, the pregnant roommate sucks because you just assumed your roommate would be okay with it. Like you waited 3 months. Like, I don't know. And before I get crucified by the ladies, I don't know. It doesn't say when she knew she was pregnant, but she knew at that moment she was pregnant. And the way it's phrased here, it feels like she knew for a while.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, 3 months.
But you still don't know. Like, sometimes it doesn't show for a while.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, it feels like, and I'm just solely going off of, please give me my moment here. I feel like the way it was framed here is that she knew for a long enough time that she was able to just kind of ease it in there.
Yeah.
My head's telling me not the asshole. My heart's telling me everyone sucks.
I don't see where anybody sucks, honestly.
and I gotta, but I'm gonna lead out the asshole.
I should say. Yeah, because I mean, like, some people just don't want kids. They don't like kids. They
Valid.
like, you know, like, and so just because you're in a situation where your roommate happens to get in a situation, doesn't mean that you are then obligated to. You have a little bit of a condensation there at the bottom of the beard. Take it.
Oh, is it beer bomb?
Yeah, I didn't notice it before, but man, God, he put a lot in there. Holy shit!
I didn't mean to.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's. She signed a contract.
I'm listening, but I have a fix for this. Keep talking.
Okay. She signed the contract. And yeah, I mean, it's just like a cat. It's like if you were to come home with the stray cat, you'd have to kind of move out or get rid of the cat.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly.
But. Whoa, hey, we don't need to get.
Sometimes you got to hook it up, yeah.
Yep. But yeah, not the asshole. So you're saying not the asshole as well?
Yeah, I'm going to say not the asshole.
Yeah.
You want a little bit?
I'm good. Yep. Everybody else agrees, not the asshole.
Yeah, I just, like I said, my heart tells me everyone sucks only because, like, internally I know how I'd react and I'd be like, all right, I'll help you out a little bit here. Like, give you a little bit of time.
5 months.
But 5 months, yeah, it's 5 months. Like, you've given them 5 months.
Yeah.
Like, you're saying, okay, well.
That's plenty of notice.
Yeah.
Let's see what everybody else says. Not the asshole. It's your apartment and she signed a contract. Getting knocked up does not automatically qualify you for exemptions. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
tell her that she can, of course, stay up until the baby comes, but it would probably be wise to look for a new place soon. Not the asshole. You haven't kicked her out. You've given her notice that she needs to find a new. Okay, you know what? From that perspective, yeah, that makes sense. You gave her an actual notice. It's like having a 60-day notice, but like, hey, you have to vacate the premise in 60 days.
Yeah.
Like, you gave her the notice. Legally, you still need to type that up and like give it to her so she knows. But like, yeah. Well, also they're not from the USA, so I don't know what the rules are or the laws are out there. But
not the asshole. I'm also very confused. Did she think you were going to help raise the baby and just forgot about the contract? When was she going to tell you? LOL. If she thinks she's going to do this all by herself, maybe she doesn't understand what's about to happen here, because it's hard for me to imagine you wouldn't get pulled into helping all the time, or at least at the very least being very inconvenienced and looking like a jerk when you tell her you won't help out when she's exhausted and sleep deprived. So I completely understand why you'd want to keep the boundary. Like, does she have a plan or a support system at all, other than the friends calling you at names who I kind of doubt are going to be changing diapers or up with a screaming baby at 3 a.m.? Are her parents in the picture? I mean, ultimately not your problem, but I'm kind of curious. And then Opie actually responded saying, I'm not sure what she imagined, to be honest. Her parents live in a different city, which would mean dropping out of her studies if she were to move back to them. I tried to ask about the
one night stand,
but it doesn't seem like she had a lot of support there. I do feel for her, and her situation sucks, but I'm child free for a reason. I also doubt that her friends will take her in after the baby is born, but fingers crossed one of them do.
Yeah, I will say this. I will say this vehemently. That's also a very valid point, because your friend, like, not your close friends, like your homies, they typically stay, but your friends do change once you have a kid.
Yeah,
because it's a lifestyle difference.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I mean, very well said by the comments. I now that it's painted that way, I definitely say not the asshole.
Yeah, not the asshole. And last but not least, Am I the asshole for accidentally killing my roommate's fish? Yikes.
Yes.
My 32 female roommate, 28 female, has a saltwater fish tank in our living room. I'll just call her Stacy. Stacy and her boyfriend planned to go camping for Memorial Day weekend, and since I was staying home, she asked me to feed her fish. I had no issues with this, so I said, sure, no problem. Well, after they left, while I was cleaning the living room, I noticed some green/yellow stuff forming at the sides of the fish tank. So I grabbed one of the new white sponges that we use for most cleaning and wiped down the outside and inside of the tank. It was brand new and bright white, so I didn't think it would be harmful to the water. Everything was normal. I went about my business, and it wasn't until they came home that I knew anything was wrong. Apparently, one of her fish had died, and she immediately blamed me and yelled at me. I told her everything I did, feeding and cleaning the tank for her, and she looked angry. She asked me to show her which sponge I used, and when I did, she told me it was a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser and that there's chemicals inside of those sponges. I said I was sorry, but she wants me to pay for her fish stuff, quote unquote. I'm not sure what all needs fixed, but I know it's expensive and won't talk to me till then. She knows I can't afford this, so I refuse. I don't think I'm the asshole, but my partner thinks I should at least pay for some damages. Am I the asshole?
You can read the edit.
Yeah. Edit, turns out there is no harmful chemicals in these sponges. I tried talking to Stacy, but she insisted I'm lying, and since it died on my watch, I'm responsible. She's still refusing to move on.
I have some questions.
Okay.
How would Stacy react if that fish had died on its own?
Yeah.
While she was gone?
Probably the same.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and also furthermore, it sounds like, Stacy has asked you to watch the fish before. Like, it doesn't seem like you were out of bounds by cleaning the tank because you knew the rules. You knew, like, I'm basing off of what it sounds like from this conversation that you have taken care of these fish before.
Yeah.
Also, especially after the edit, if you know that there are no harmful chemicals in the sponges. I'm going to say everyone sucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I think I'd agree with that because I mean definitely roommates being an asshole for being so mad about it.
Yep.
Like I mean I don't think that she did anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd throw them like $20 or something.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think everyone sucks.
Yeah.
Same point to you. Like you said, the roommate Stacy is being an absolute asshole, just going off. Like,
yeah.
Again, I bring the same question. What happens if the fish died on its own accord while she was gone? You're just going to storm it. I think I put us in that perspective. Like, what if you had the fish, I'm cleaning the tank and take care of the fish while you're gone. Fish dies while you're gone and you walk in and see the fish is dead. No understanding as to why. You just assume, like, you start going off on me about it.
I mean, I wouldn't.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense. You're going off because you're angry because your fish died. Yes, I understand it's a pet. You had a connection to it. But you can't just assume that it's OP's fault.
Yeah.
You need to, like, talk it out a little bit here.
Yeah.
But also on the same side, the fish kind of died on your watch, dude. Or
yeah.
Fam.
Yeah.
Be helpful. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I can't afford to pay for all this, but here's a little bit of money, like, to help try and do whatever you need to do. Like,
or just be like, hey, what else can I try to do to help? Like, monetarily, I'm not going to be able to handle this because it's your fucking fish.
yeah.
I never really got having fish personally. Like, I had a fish as a kid, like a goldfish. It died 2 days after we fucking got it. And I was like, well, that sucks. Moved right the fuck on. Like, fish they just never seem to have any kind of connection to me. But
yeah,
I don't know. I'm not going to get into the weeds of that. But yeah, I think everyone sucks here.
Everyone sucks
is a good one. But everybody else, though,
an asshole.
Says asshole. So that'll be interesting.
You're the asshole. Your roommate was gone for 1 weekend, 4 days max. She asked you to feed the fish. If any sort of cleaning or maintenance was necessary, she would have said something. All fish tanks are a little scummy buildup. Get a little scummy buildup. Taking it upon yourself to fuck with a delicate environment where there was literally no reason to do so was stupid. You cause damages, you pay for them. Simple. Everyone's the asshole. OMG. Thank you, kind strangers, for the award. I think this is the most upvoted post ever. And I was just going by the experience of my sister having at least 6 fish tanks, fresh and salt, and leaving me very explicit instructions to feed while she's away. but do not touch anything else. She loves a fish. I would never do anything to risk him. Okay, so you started with you're the asshole. Changed to everything. Everyone's the asshole.
Yeah, well, I think that's.
Actually, isn't that ETA's edit to the original? Or that's edit to add or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, never mind. So you saying you're the asshole? Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, at the same time, like, if you don't want anything else to happen, you just say, "Hey, feed the fish," and that's it. You have to like specifically say that. You have to specify, and that's another like point to the everyone sucks is Stacy didn't say, at least by the context that we have, don't fucking do anything else except for feed the fish. You know, so that's what I would do if it was such a sensitive environment like that. You know, but if it was just one fish, the other fish are fine.
Yeah,
you're the asshole. She only asked you to feed the fish. Everybody's assuming that you messed up bad by trying to help clean. Cleaning a fish tank is a very delicate process, and it doesn't take much to mess pH and chemicals in the tank. Magic Razor uses a nitrogen-rich compound called melamine. High nitrogen in tanks makes fish die. Okay.
Yes. Again, so we're going to keep running into the same problem here.
Yeah.
Everyone's assuming she was just told to feed the fish.
Yeah.
End of story.
Yeah.
I'm saying everyone sucks.
Everyone sucks.
Yeah. I think this whole situation is just a fucked situation. And I'll never understand having fish.
Yeah. You have fish, let us know.
Yeah. Yep.
And if so, why? Because they're pretty? Or what?
Who knows?
I don't know.
But I know what you can do.
Subscribe.
Click the button behind me.
Subscribe.
And then watch the video as well.
And then subscribe.
Because YouTube recommends it.
Yep.
YouTube recommends you subscribe.
Yeah.
We're out. Later.
Later.